They can't say no.
Welcome to Console Commandants. Like Jake said, you can't say no.
Folks, that's the Console Commandant's motto. You can't say no.
Yep.
It's illegal.
This is it's not a consensual activity to view our content.
No, I've always viewed it as like mandatory, like education.
Yeah, we're essentially assaulting you with
Knowledge.
jokes,
Yeah, philosophy.
our unintelligent ramblings.
I don't know what Austin's talking about. Maybe he rambles on like a madman.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
us at Console Commandants, we spread the knowledge.
Yeah, like, I don't know what you're talking about, Austin. Now, I'm gonna go on a 30-minute ramble about how I'm definitely sure Luigi looks at Wario like he's the dick. He's a snack. Okay. There's a lot to be gained from that knowledge, alright?
Luigi looks at Wario's thick ass. It's just like, what are these feelings?
He's always been really jealous of Mario's motorcycle and how thick his ass looks when he sits on it. And he just really wishes he had that himself.
The motorcycle or the ass on the motorcycle?
Both.
Yeah, okay. And Jake, I don't think he thinks, what are these feelings? I think he thinks, wahoo.
No, that's what Mario thinks.
Okay.
Yeah, Luigi has more nuance by virtue of the fact that he didn't have fetal alcohol syndrome like Mario did. That's why Luigi can talk in games and Mario can't, except for like Mario 64.
Yeah, that's why also Luigi's spine isn't compressed into his into his organ.
Hips.
Yeah, into
Yeah,
his
exactly.
hips.
So,
Yeah,
where
more
were
than
we in
four
this game?
vertebrae.
We're just Cortex.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why is Cortex good? Is it because he's sexy? I don't remember the reason.
He's getting rehabilitated as a good guy 'cause he's a funny man.
Is
Yeah,
that
he's
what's
got-
happening?
he's
And
got
what was
fun.
the logic here?
Bigger bad guy.
He lost to
Got
the
betrayed
he
by Entropy.
he lost to the good guys, got betrayed. So the good guys basically
He's Vegeta right now.
Did he genocide anyone? Is this similar to when the United States appropriated?
basically he teamed up with Crash because he got betrayed. That's pretty much the only reason. And then he just happened to be on the ride for the future with them after the fight.
Oh.
Yes.
And also, Austin, he didn't do any genocides, but he did cartoon genocides from assumptions about humans. So,
Yes.
Mega Mind.
It's because this is okay. We're going to reboot the Crash series, and funny mentioning mentioning that he's Vegeta. It's funny to mention he's Vegeta because they're doing the Dragon Ball Super thing, where it's like, okay, we're gonna reboot it. Everything that came before this, except for the stuff people like, didn't happen. And
I love that
people
devil
like-
animation.
It's pretty funny. And people like Twin Insanity. They like having the, oh, you can play as Cortex. They have a different style of gameplay, and because he's funny cartoon man, haha, we like him now.
I never understood the mentality that they had, where they're like, oh, people didn't like GT because it wasn't canon, so we'll make a canon version of GT that's worse.
what are we talking
What we were talking about in the Discord before.
about? It's just
and
autumn.
Cortex alluding to. Yeah.
Look, Vortex, he wasn't even in GT, folks. Why even watch it? Why'd they do that?
No, Cortex was in GT, and he was the one thing people liked in GT, so that's why they brought him back in Super, obviously.
You're not getting your boxes, Anthony. You missed one. The fuck?
You
You missed two
one day,
boxes there.
Anthony's gonna kill us, and in his head he'll just be.
Austin will be the first one to die.
we bring up the box.
Austin will be the first one.
I I don't know if you got the memo, but at this point, Anthony's deliberately ignoring boxes, except for, you know, when he goes back in the little, you know, jump area, 'cause he has to hit those boxes, because occasionally it breaks through programming. But he's for the most part going out of his way to avoid getting boxes that he could get very easily, because we complained that there's no reason for him to try and get every box. Out of spite, Anthony is doing the extreme opposite end of that.
It's either Anthony is fucking with us and being passive aggressive, or we're gaslighting Anthony and we're on the verge of break. It's one
I mean, if we wanted to actually break Anthony, that would be how we would have to do it.
Yeah.
The only way you could break Anthony, the only thing you could target that he truly cares about is his identity, skill, and qualification as a gamer being called into question.
Yes.
The boxes.
So if you say he's playing a video game wrong or that he's bad at it, that's the only thing that will arise out of him. But you have to do it, you know, you have to keep on doing it. You have to find the places to needle.
But Jake, you're playing it wrong.
What am I playing wrong?
You're playing Cortex wrong.
You're right. I need to...
He's not Vegeta.
Is he like a glow?
He's more like Nappa.
Is he? Is it because he's bald and has a mustache?
Yeah, of course.
Pretty good.
That's
Pretty deep analysis going on there.
So then who is Vegeta in this context? Is it Dingo Dial? Or is Dingo Dial future Trunks?
Dingo Dial's Future Trunks. I would say Vegeta would have to be... Huh. Yeah, I don't...
Here, I'll give you another one. Spyro the Dragon is Frieza because they're both purple. Fuck you.
But Frieza isn't purple.
He's purple and white.
It's purple enough.
Purple, no.
The two best colors, purple and white. Subscribe to Commandants on YouTube.
Here comes the here,
We're freeze nuts.
and here's the reason why the game hasn't ended yet.
It was all robbery inside. Set-par grill marks too.
I liked the pickled wumpa leaves.
Cortex, you
Freeze
can't.
full.
Why did you not see it before?
The double cross.
Shocked.
Cortex, you wicked Arab.
Yeah, this. Let's hope this isn't going to be a pain,
I mean, it will.
because this was awful when I first did it.
The harder it is, the better design. That's what I've been told in platforming design. So. But you don't like this?
Anybody?
It's pretty awful.
Anyone else remember Arab Cortex?
A little.
In like the design of the original games, like in the first two Crash games, he was more like tan
Yeah,
colored.
he was definitely meant to be more of that.
And then they definitely changed that, and it was a design change that they did not keep, even when they remastered.
I can't imagine why they'd want to do that.
Well, you know, it's more racist now because they made him yellow.
There's another way I can break this cycle of endless
Yeah, but it's
fighting
tuning.
between
No
us.
one's gonna connect anything with it.
I can go back to where it started. I can
like
undo my
SpongeBob being yellow.
greatest failure.
I mean, without the like balding bit on the top, he does look like Fu Manchu or Mandarin. He does have like some elements of
Bye-bye, bandicoots.
like, you know, evil Asian.
I don't personally see it. The facial hair doesn't look like that to me. But you know, we can get you a job at Polygon if you want.
I
we
will.
can we'll get you some money.
I don't think that that's actually an issue. I'm just more like,
Well, no, you can say that in the Polygon article too.
me
Then
to
you'll make
stop.
people question, like, why did you write this?
yeah. At this point, I'm just devil's advocating whether or not it was,
Worth doing.
yeah, whether it's worth changing. It's like a lateral move. I do like it better. I think it looks better. But if the concern was like, oh, if he looks like tan, then that might be construed as racist. I don't then understand why their first option is let's make him yellow.
So now,
It's just slightly different.
we're playing levels that were back in Crash 1 because he decided to go back in time to
Because
stop.
this is Crash Bandicoot Generations.
Nice.
Yep,
Like,
Cortex wanted to go back so he could stop making Crash.
did they literally just reuse the levels they
You
just made in
again? You
2018?
two are so
No,
crazy.
they actually changed it up.
I was gonna say, I'd be
Who's
fucking
on my
furious.
super secret personal frequency?
And
What?
if nothing
Who
else,
is this?
if they did keep
This
the
imposter?
designs the same,
Do you not
if they
recognize your
do
own
like
face? I've come from the
different
future to
fucking
warn you.
because they have the new
You
gameplay
tried to turn
mechanics here.
Crash Bandicoot
I can
into
see
the
them doing
general
like
of your
same
army.
design
You
levels,
will
but you have to
fail.
play it differently.
The machine rejects fraud. Fiend, embryo, alert the guards. Why won't I listen to me?
Wanna listen to me?
I hope when we encounter this Cortex, he does look tan instead of yellow. That would be funny.
Listen up, lackeys. There's an imposter me on the loose. Identical in appearance.
I would
Beady eyes. lips
completely
like overripe
accept
bananas,
the
skin
change
like
if
a
it was just like,
mole rat,
oh, there we go.
bonafide
Yeah,
terror.
jaundice.
Oh, this is cool, Brad.
Yes. There you go. That at least infers that he's more yellow in the future. That would be a good explanation. It'd be funny if it was just like, oh yeah, I used to be tan and then fucking, I don't know, like nuclear accident.
There you go. I just think this is how his race ages personally.
His race.
He's a minion.
Damn. Banana. Oh, banana. Speaking of minions, I am sorry to say to the people out there who like minions, your guy did not win the presidential election. Please continue to assume it's a conspiracy hoax created by the Chinese or the Russians or whoever.
I just assume.
Don't
with
forget the
minion-
radical left. The radical left is the orchestrator behind the Chinese. And
Yeah. Radical left, the transes.
yep.
Ramses.
Anybody who has a "I'm with her" bumper sticker, they're definitely part of the call. So.
Any any like below 100-pound white man with facial hair, probably Antifa.
Probably has stuffed ballots in his pocket right now.
Yeah.
You should tap
I bet if you really really wanted to dig for it, you could go to that cameraman that they caught walking into the building with his camera equipment.
Oh yeah.
Wink, 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 wink. Those were definitely ballots. Don't believe the conspiratory left media when they tell you
Before
that
we
it's
get
not ballots.
too far into this, I just want to say, when I think of minions, I think they all voted. They wrote in Stalin in mind.
Protect your master.
I think they're tankies that think more things in life than that Stalin was.
Weird voice.
Well, point of order, Lincoln, and I'm gonna have to reveal my power level here, so to speak. Don't worry, it's not about, what that normally entails. By reveal my power level, I mean exposing how much I know about minions lore.
Damn yeah.
So you have to remember that the minions are said to follow the most evil individuals they can find.
Right.
So if they were tankies, they would not follow Stalin because they would then see that everything Stalin did was justified and that he was a hero.
Alright.
So they would have to follow whoever they think is the most evil, which is why all of the minions are Burning Bros.
Because they think Bernie is evil. Is what you're saying?
Yes, because this is who posts minions the most.
Boomer.
Facebook boomers.
Yeah.
And who is the most evil person? Facebook boomers. Bernie Sanders.
AOC.
Because yeah, possibly AOC. That's also a good one.
It's
Either of them.
definitely AOC because of Fox News.
You know what? Yeah, well, it'd be AOC. They can get hatred from both sides because
Well, they're
you know,
brown.
Yeah, boomer conservatives hate AOC because brown and socialism.
Oh,
But
and
then-
millennial too.
Yeah, and millennial. And then boomer liberals, also millennial, also you know, not a fan of the socialisms. But you know, they're also ruining the Democratic Party. They're splitting the unity.
Well, I mean, imagine if they had pure unity. Imagine what things they could beg the Republicans to do with such unity.
I
Yes.
was just gotta say, this is the hardest flash tape to get.
Think about this with a unified Democratic ticket. Just think about all of the power they will have to do the will of the Republican Party.
Now, what's this flash tape about?
The flash tape is basically a level for Crash that you can unlock, but basically the only way to get it is by going through this whole level without dying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to be able to collect that tape. It was the most pain in the ass tape to get.
Why did you bother? It's my question.
To get 100%.
Oh my god.
What a queener.
Why? I get the boxes. I mean, not really, but like I've come to terms with the boxes. But the tapes? What do you get from the tapes, Anthony?
Levels.
Okay.
Also, another way to get 100%. To get that cutscene.
Yeah, cuts.
Wahoo!
How many domestic violence cases are caused by somebody making them die once in Crash Bandicoot?
20.
Preventing them from getting
More
the
than
perfect
none.
result.
More than none.
It
Well-
would have had to have taken a dip. It would resemble like a reverse bell curve, because the first game had it, so that in order to get the gems, not only do you have to break all the boxes, but you can't die. Like, you have to do it from start to finish. Then later games changed that, and now this one is including the addition of the flash tapes, where you do have to do the run perfect without dying once.
Yeah,
get
those are the perfect relics that you're referring to.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about. There is a collectible to get that requires you to not die.
Yep.
My point is, this game causes a lot of violence in this evil, and I think they know this.
Yes.
I think they
Why did you?
With this game,
I do think there is some in every Crash game. Like, you could say every Crash game has done at least one of those, but it will be like the first game and this game will be like even more than the rest.
this game's colored gems were the easiest to find and collect out of all the Crash games.
You heard it here first, folks. This game, pussy bitch. Anthony's official rating, pussy bitch out of 10.
If you're comparing the colored gems to the other Crash games.
Don't say that. Don't say that, Anthony. Gems of color, please.
Oh, sorry, gems of color.
Yes.
Do you think there's been a wiki article about how, as if you were a kid who got 100% in Crash games, you'd be a better worker,
That would be funny.
more dedicated, harder worker?
I would love to see that as just like, alright, so here's how they do it, right? It's like what's the fucking like Koch Foundation or what's the other one? The like libertarian think tank one.
One is, I think, just called the Koch Foundation. I forget what the other one's called.
Yeah, there's another one I'm thinking of. But either way, what they do is they come up with that article. They like get scientists to do research into, okay, you know, what's the productivity of, you know, people who 100% complete video games, like in other areas of their life, and then, you know, release that, and then make the gamers even more like bootlicky, you know, pull yourself up by your bootstrap, libertarians, yeah. Just be like, oh yeah, if you 100% video games, you're actually better than people who don't.
Well, yeah, there is that thing that I've actually never encountered. I don't know if you've ever encountered this in the wild. The forced easy mode, like the easy mode addition to games, is somehow political.
Yeah,
like,
I've seen that.
Yeah, I've never encountered a real life specimen that claimed that was political, but that's real apparently. They find that to be political.
Yeah.
Like,
bro, it's so political, bro.
How dare you not really want to actually play Star Fox Zero? How dare you want to play it on easy mode because you just don't like it that much?
They think it all goes to some sort of conspiracy of, you know, quote-unquote non-gamers getting into the game, like the, you know, medium, and ruining it by wanting inclusion.
I understand. Oh, okay. That's how you think it. You think that's how it's political, is because of that inclusion for the WOMs.
The theory is that the, you know, real gamers, the ones who are good at video games, they're all these straight white men who think that this diversity nonsense is stupid. And in order to get, you know, the WOMs and the minorities and the gays and all that into video games, they have to make it easier for them because games are too hard. And it just so happens that, like, coincidentally, the same people who are pushing for diversity in games are pushing for, like, easy modes and stuff, but that's just more like general. Yeah, games should
like, why not?
cater to more people. Yeah.
The answer to the why nots are always funny because it's literally nothing but dogma, nothing but it's a nothing burger.
Mother's name, Sharon. Childhood pet,
and that is the perfect, like, dichotomy, because it really is just the people who care about, you know, how, you know, other people, you know, are, you know, able to be represented in games, or just, you know, have fun with games. And they're just like, yeah, it would be more fun if they have this option. No one's forcing you to, you know, so why not? And then they just have to come up with some sort of reason to just be, you know, excluding other people to gatekeep, even though, like, it does not affect them.
Look, if you don't play my favorite game on hard mode, how do you get abs? I mean, frankly.
How did you get peanut butter?
How do you get the WOMs?
The funniest ones to me are when it's something like in Wolfenstein where they have the easy mode and it's named something like you know, Daddy's Little Bitch mode, and it's like, and the icon is like fucking BJ Blazkowicz, but he's wearing like a baby bonnet and got a pacifier in his mouth.
I always laugh at that.
It's funny, but I always like when people who are just like, maybe shouldn't do that. Maybe that's gonna like make people feel bad about playing that and just not want to buy your game at that point. And then it's just like, fuck you, libtard! Look how sensitive these people are. It's like no one's saying, you know, demand that you change this. Or just like maybe not do it in the future.
My only complaint is with Wolfenstein. They actually did this, right? That was a real thing.
Yeah.
My only complaint is that they should have done both sides. They should have, for the hard mode, they should have made it like Daddy's big strong boy, and like I'm not sure what the icon would be.
It would be like BJ Blazkowicz, but he's like a fat neckbeard with greasy hair.
He's a fat neckbeard with greasy hair wearing a Punisher cap.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be copyright, so they couldn't do that, but like just a skull, just real edgy.
Yeah. Daddy's big dick special boy difficulty. Yeah, I remember like the description for that easy mode at the bonnet, it's just like in quotes, "Can I play 2, Daddy?"
Nice.
And so like do an equivalent one for the fucking edgelord one, and just do something like
Big boys only.
yeah, just be like feminism.
This game gives my life meaning.
Yes.
That one's a little too harshy. Speaking of giving your life meaning, Anthony, have you did the 100% yet? Have you done it?
No, I'm at 44% and 25 hours in.
Damn.
Why would you do this to yourself?
Here's the perfectly neutral option for the quote for the tryhard one that will still get people mad, which is quote, "Why won't girls talk to me?"
There you go. Anthony, if this took you over 50 hours, you'd be upset at the game?
No.
Would you be upset at yourself?
No.
I would be upset for your lack of upset. I'll be the one upset for wasting 50 hours on this game and not having an
I
issue with it.
alone know all of its secret halls and passages. Like the one behind the portrait of Grandfather that opens when you press on his triangular fossa.
I think Anthony should rate games by the amount of times he verbally said weed to himself. You okay with that?
Did something happen?
I thought I heard Jake make the funny noise.
I did. Everything was going robot for me. I thought it was on my end. I was making sure. I think it was. You know, we love being responsible and not giving each other coronavirus.
Yes.
Dude. But I spread that thing around.
You know, Anthony, I'm just gonna dox you real quick and just say you're one of the weird dipshits who wears the fucking bandana. And as we've all known since like the first week of this thing, that those don't work, like as well as a mask, and yet you just don't care.
It worked, man.
No, I don't.
Just, I wanted that. I wanted some explanation for your baseless claim, but I thought silence would be funnier than asking for it.
Anthony doesn't care. He doesn't care if he kills other people, and he also doesn't care if he dies. But he does know that even though the bandana doesn't work, simply having it over his mouth gives enough people the illusion that he's trying.
I think Anthony thinks that when people die, they just start over their last name.
Damn. Gamer with a capital G theory.
Welcome back to Gamer Theory.
Jesus, Anthony, you just wanted to die on that one. So, Anthony, why do you think bandanas work?
Because they cover the mouth and it's double cloth as well, so.
Oh, it's double cloth.
But you just put your hand in front of your face.
So, you say it's double cloth, but you didn't mention that before, which, you know, bandanas are normally not.
Because I figured I wouldn't have to defend myself wearing a bandana.
Banana?
Bandana.
Banana hammer.
And I missed that.
You did miss that. You wouldn't have to defend yourself. Okay, so the claim being I wouldn't have to say it's double ply, because people would assume it's just okay. So it is a double ply.
Should be.
Should be.
Pretty sure that's what I've been told.
How do you not know?
Because I don't ask.
How do you wear it? You would know.
I make sure it's like I make sure it's like wrapped around like twice or whatever to get that so no one gets sick.
Oh, it's wrapped around twice now. Okay. I mean, we'll accept your answer after the 10th time you've had to make sure it sounded right. We'll accept this. We'll consider this the pre-SAT. That way next time you're ready.
I'm ready for trouble. I'm gonna make it double.
Double Big Mac.
Yeah, double Big Mac. By double trouble, I mean, let's talk about the Holocaust. You know, some people say that it happened. Some people say that it didn't happen. I say we need to reach across the aisle and, you know, meet somewhere in the middle.
I think
about that, like,
you're right, but in the essence, we just stop talking about it. Just not in school, just in outside of school. Just never talk about it outside of class anymore, ever.
does that include right now?
Yes.
You know, I think we should do is anytime someone mentions the Holocaust, just make our eyes all twitchy and look back and forth, and then very suspiciously try to shut down the conversation.
Yes.
Very
Definitely not
sus,
like what I did.
Very sus.
What was sus of what Anthony did?
Oh, I thought you were talking about him.
Oh, that, yes.
Him denying the
what he-
Holocaust.
Oh, good.
They were talking about when Anthony denied the Holocaust.
He does it all the time. Do you know he's Polish? I think there's a connection.
Did you know Dad is gay?
I did not know that. Please go on.
Caught him in the movie theater or something. Guys, talk. In the bathroom. I said, "Where's Anthony at?" Oh, he's
that was your
watching the
first
premiere.
question.
He's in the theater. I left him there so I could talk in the bathroom. That was during the Pikachu movie.
Nice.
During
Tech
the matinee.
Here's the matinee music.
Don't make me! Help! Anyone! We have an evil doppelganger situation!
Damn.
I'm not a doppelganger!
Very epic.
No, forget it! Help! There, that'll shut me up.
Are you now gonna just happenstance save the other Cortex?
You might be doing it intentional. I don't know. This is pretty cool. So, as I was saying before, Anthony, Holocaust denier.
Yeah.
The reason why Anthony denies the Holocaust is because he thinks that there is no way that anyone could have a bigger kill count than him.
Yeah, what is this kill count?
Across all of the video games he's played, probably about, like, 5 million.
Probably. I did
and-
like
but,
when I think they still do this on the Halo website. Like you can have your profile login. They'll tell you how many things you've killed throughout all the Halo games.
Do they tell you, like, for each individual thing?
Yeah, typically. Or they used
Hell
to.
yes.
Are you talking about on the Master Chief Collection or something else?
No, this was before that, but I think they still might do it. Bungie had a website that you could link your Xbox account to, and it would keep track of pretty much all that information. So, like, some people would have, over 10,000 kills on some, in some species of Covenant, or members of the Covenant anyway.
Boogada.
Uh-oh, that was a win.
Row, Raggy. What about the Rusrums?
I think they're in a rush.
Maybe. That is possible. Chechens. Like, comment, subscribe.
There's a lot of Uber
That sounds racist.
does.
I know what you meant in context, but it does sound... That sounds like something I would read on...
There you can post that on full now. Just this sequence of Crash Bandicoot, and then saying that's a lot of buzz, and then just thinking, oh shit, my racist. Looks down, wearing clan hoodie.
What is your worst opinion on the Holocaust, Lincoln?
I did have this opinion when I was in high school, and I still kind of hold it to be kind of true. I think the Holocaust happened and all that, but I did find it annoying that how many times it had brought up year after year for some grade for some reason. I found that kind of annoying.
That's pretty good. You know, mine is that this is my conspiracy theory about the Holocaust. Great way to start a sentence, I know. The reason why, at least in America and probably other like countries in Europe, why it's always like the Jews as the big target.
You have
Like,
any
oh, these are the ones who get
idea
mentioned the
how
most as being
stubborn I
killed.
used to be?
Part of that definitely has to do with them getting specifically
I need
name
to
dropped
stop him
in like
from
my
making
comp and
you.
stuff.
But I can't
But
kill him because
I
that
think
would kill me.
that
So I
the
guess that
American
means I'll have to
education
kill
system
you.
is for obvious reasons not too keen on rushing to tell people, oh yeah, about as many Soviet civilians died as Jewish people for some unknown reason.
So, is Neo Cortex the new one or the old one?
Both.
I'm sorry?
That's the name.
Oh,
of
right,
both.
right.
Yeah,
So,
of both guys.
so in this case, is it the older new one?
I'm not sure.
Unbelievable.
I guess we will see.
Just relax.
The old one's in the
Accept
cage.
non-existence.
Damn. Just relax, accept non-existence.
Sounds pretty chill.
And if you want to go this route, which you could, if you include the POWs in addition to the civilians, then it's more Soviets than Jews. But
Well,
they
weren't a lot of the Soviets Jews as
Time
well?
out. Time out.
yes, but they also get included in the, they get included in both counts.
Fire!
Actually, according to Wikipedia, no. So apparently, 5.7 million, excluding 1.3 million Jews.
Afraid of the searing deadly laser.
So if you include them in both, then it would be like 7 million
Careful.
in terms
I
of
might
civilian
slip.
death toll. But yeah,
Your whole
as
world is upside
as conspiracy,
down.
nothing on the
Disoriented?
Jewish people.
I can see your tiny
Did
brain
nothing
cells
to
frying
make that happen.
itself.
I don't think.
I want to say that I find this feature right here annoying.
The upside down.
Yeah, I don't. Yes.
Makes the game hard.
Yeah, it makes it hard by making it hard to look.
Makes
That
me
is the
sick to my
that is
stomach,
the challenge.
and I can't play the game if I'm puking. So it's making it hard. The difficulty setting, not as inconvenience.
They took that little thing that just happened from Cat Mario.
What thing?
Little elevated platform that shoots out like a ring that does damage to you. You have to jump on it to get the stuff.
Set.
I forget what that was in Cat Mario.
It was just like a little red button that did like exactly the same thing. Shooting out waves like that. You only had to jump on it once though.
Persistent. Go.
I think they also may have had it in Odyssey, but I know it was in Cat Mario.
Rude. Enough. I'm bored of your shenanigans.
But yeah, U.S. government, love them.
Unbelievable.
There
Soviet.
are family friends.
Yes, love them. Soviet civilian deaths only matter when they starve to death
Persistent.
their
Go.
homeland. They are taken from it and killed by the country whose scientists we took in, and generals.
Look, you keep forgetting the
Not just the
material,
general.
well, I mean, not just these, but you keep forgetting the material interests of the time. Like, it was we didn't like them.
True.
You didn't even consider them.
I didn't consider that they were smelly, dirty commie pinkos. Which means they were bad, unlike the U.S. government at the time, who were goody goodersons.
Must
Damn,
have
you're
taken
also
a hit to
yellow.
the old temporal lobe.
No
But
fun.
a fallen foe can only mean one thing. It came to blows, and I won! My new general's first order of business
Hell yeah.
will be to dispose of you.
I do like how he immediately just hates himself. So,
Yes.
instead of just trying to make out with himself.
Explains a lot.
Stay. What are you going to do to me?
Looks
gonna
like
fuck.
somebody needs a little time out.
Somewhere he can't cause any trouble.
Enjoy the end of the universe.
Damn, man.
Do we kill him?
He's alive.
Phantom Zone.
He put him in the Phantom Zone.
Cortex is still alive.
Well, yeah.
To delectable dishes inspired by my interdimensional travels. Enjoy the breeze with our innovative three-wall dining room design. Then goes diner. Health and safety rated D.
Excellent.
For delicious. Warning, D is a failing sanitation grade and does not stand for delicious.
Excellent. Hey, now, it's not a failing sanitation grade.
Yeah.
It's a barely passing sanitation grade.
He sat
Does this have like Thor 2 in it?
Seems like it. I do like that he's happy, though. Yay, Biddy games.
Hey, Crash, you're in.
If anyone's dead, it's probably Aku Aku or whatever.
2.
The evil mask.
It's me from Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
That's just how it ends. They're playing video games. After that.
He dead?
Yeah, he's
That was
dead.
that? Yeah,
Damn.
he did.
Damn. I did not think that was
This
the
game
final
has
boss.
been a work
this
of fiction.
game.
Any similarities to any
I
marsupials, talking masks, dingo
just, like,
alligator
slowly
hybrids, or evil
figured it
science
out.
guys with weirdly shaped heads?
Yeah, once you see the 5 mask, you can already tell it's probably the final boss.
Wumpa allergy, crash rash, fear of
What
alternate
happened to the
dimensions,
evil mask,
fear of moving
though? Is
platforms,
that
fear of
that
still
cutscene?
platforms, fear
He's
of
got
sequels,
raped
fear of
to death.
squishy noises, fear of
You can only assume at the beginning cutscene that used up all his energy and he's probably just dead.
Comprehend time paradoxes,
Sweet.
inability to forgive those who have wronged you, inability to pick a
Stuff.
restaurant
So
when someone
what
asks
did
you
Crash
what you're hungry
do
for,
with that
inability to
thing
remember where you parked,
that
or
they
a
claimed
delicate tummy.
affected
For more
Crash,
information
like,
on
in the
bandicoots and their
past?
diet, habitat,
he
mating
broke
habits,
it.
birthday wishes,
Yeah.
and shoe sizes, visit your
Cause
local
things
library or
to
ask your grandma. I
go
don't know
the
if
way
she
they're
has any
supposed to.
prior experience with bandicoots, but she's very
Like,
wise, and I'm sure she'd
I
love
mean,
to hear from
the
you.
one
The makers of this
Lady
game do not in
Bandicoot
any
said
way
that
endorse
that
eating at
explains a
Dingo
lot.
Kyle's Diner, which has been
Yeah.
known to cause
Him,
trouble with
him being dumb, like, I guess he didn't get the right,
Yeah, he destroyed the little crystal thing.
I think it was supposed to make him smart.
Any
Excellent.
unauthorized exhibition,
Yes.
distribution,
I
or
do.
duplication of
I
this
love
game will
it.
result in very
Yeah,
hurt
made his
feelings.
own destiny.
And why would you want to hurt our feelings?
did.
We've always said really nice things about you. We even said your new haircut looked
Interns.
great, even
Interns
though it
got
was kind of a
credit,
weird
folks.
length for
It
you.
worked out.
Guests of Crash Bandicoot stay at Insane Beach Suites, which is just a log with some moss on it. The moss is really soft though, so you should be able to get a good night's sleep. What are you, too good to sleep on a log? Sorry, Your Majesty. I suppose you want a continental breakfast instead of a handful of ants that make their nest under the tree. Jeez Louise, there's no pleasing some people. Can you give me a minute? Okay, I'm ready to go
Get it?
again. The
Funny.
events of this game are
Dialogue.
absolutely 100% canonical, unless you didn't
they're
like
doing
them.
our
In
job
that case,
for
it was
us,
all
though.
a dream.
Buddy the helper cat. I didn't even know
Betty
my cat
White.
was that.
I did like that line that guy just said though.
A lot of it's good.
The events of this game are 100% canonical, unless you didn't like it, in which case it was all a dream.
I mean, that should be the tagline for every ending of every game ever made.
Yes.
You choose.
I think it should be the other way, where it's, if you liked the ending, it was all a dream. If you didn't like it, it was canon. Take what we give you.
Well, it's official, guys. We did it. We won.
It's official, guys. No more Crash Bandicoot, ever.
Again,
This was the last one.
till 2030. Crash Bandicoot 5.
Bash
Medicaid.
Bandicoot.
I don't know why, but I'm going to say Metacraft. No, wait. Let me. I got this. Yeah, I got Medicare joke. Old people. Yeah.
What will Crash 5 be called?
It's not about time.
Very cool. Very good.
Not bad, yes.
I'm gonna go with Crash Bandicoot 5 Nights at Freddy's. It's gonna be a crossover.
I'm going to go with Shadowcoot. Shadowcoot, it's about time. And he has a gun.
The equivalent for, you know, the Shadow in Crash Bandicoot would be Mega Crash.
Yes, but he's not Shadow. He needs to go full Shadow.
Oh, he'll go full Shadow in that game.
Yeah.
You know, great game.
Austin,
Great
what
big
are your
things.
thoughts on this game?
Definitely wasn't as good as the first Crash.
Nice. Just laying out thick there, huh?
Yeah, nostalgia, just, you know, why fuck with a good thing?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything, guys, but this game was absolute dog shit, and the people who made it should be castrated.
Why did they have to ruin my childhood by making it the new?
The new.
I don't
The
get
new.
it.
The Mickey.
DeMickey. Yeah, they acted DeMickey when they made this game.
Where does this rate on yours favorite list, Anthony?
Don't know.
Do you have any sort of
Funniest
order on
answer.
We're
Is that your answer, Jake? Is just the funniest answer?
Well, that was my comment
Oh.
on his answer.
Okay.
I don't know is the funniest answer.
if we're just talking about the
Actually, you say
trilogy, it's probably 2, 3, 1.
Okay.
Well, you're talking about where does this game fit in that, basically.
And I know. And that answer is I don't know.
You're a coward. But yeah, what I meant when I said that, Anthony, was that it was the funniest answer, especially when you say it sounding all depressed and defeated.
Oh.
It's because we
My
got to the
favorite.
ending.
He pulled out his wallet and he sees the 3 Crash Bandicoot games in his wallet like unfold, and he cries one single tear. I don't.
Also, can you repeat the word you said before? The word that means collection of 3 titles.
Trilogy.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah.
I know I'm saying it wrong.
Remember that theory that I posited before, Lincoln?
That one disease?
Yeah, having aphasia.
Yeah. It is trilogy though. That's what you said.
Yes.
I do like triology though. That sounds like a nice Dragon Ball Z movie.
Oh, it wasn't even triology, it was trillology.
That's even better. Trilogy sounds like a weird anime where you like use animals with like science combinations.
Legitimately, Anthony, every time you say it like that, in my head, it just sounds like you're a drunk person slurring their words.
Trilogy. Happy?
Yeah.
No,
Well,
never.
I wasn't unhappy, I'm just mocking you. So,
Well-
Anthony, I just want to tell you that Empire Strikes Back is my favorite movie in Star Wars trilogy.
If that would offend Anthony more if he liked Star Wars.
I hate sequel trilogy. It included too many women. Keep diversity out of my Star Wars.
Anthony, you would say this doesn't make it to your top or last of the list, since you're not sure.
I don't think it would be my first, but I don't know if it would be my last either.
Okay. And also, if you don't already have for your wallet, would you put it in your wallet if someone gave you that? 3 pictures of the title screens of Crash 1 through 3.
I don't have it, but if someone gave it to me, sure, I'd put it.
You know,
It's just
pretty funny.
just so some random stranger just like,
Well, no, a
what-
coworker shows pictures of their kids from their
oh yes, and I just pull out.
Yeah. Anthony has in his wallet the Switch copies of the Crash trilogy
could do
and this.
Oh,
Those are
man.
cute. Check this out. And he just pulls out little Switch cartridges.
If we make it to the age where our peers do that to us as if it's normal, because I think I'd rather not live to that point, is I think I would have like fake photos just to show them, just to fuck with them, because I'd find that very irritating.
This is my son and daughter.
It should be you in just like a basement.
Baby
and
shit.
Crunch is my son-in-law.
Here's what it is. You're in a basement and you're covered in like fake blood, and you're holding like a knife. You're dressed as a clown. You have a balloon in the other hand, and there's just blood and chains all over the basement. And then sitting in the middle of gore is just like a fucking a cradle, just perfectly clean and pristine, with a baby in it. Just has nothing, like no blood or anything on it. But that's the picture.
Nice.
And just like, yeah, I got some kids of my own. Just show them that.
This is not a kid. It's like, well, you know, not literally.
He's right there. He's in the cradle. See? That's my little junior. And here's some more, and it's just like more fucked up shit in the background. Like a severed deer's head.
They were just freshly severed, though.
Yes.
So Austin, do you actually believe this is worse than Crash 1?
No. No.
I was gonna ask you to replay Crash 1 and tell me it has aged perfectly.
No, it
That would
has
be
not
fun.
aged. It has not aged well. It hasn't been long since I've played it actually.
The original or the remaster?
No, not the remaster. The original.
Like a fucking cool boy.
I think I played it sometime before the remaster came out.
Austin, now tell us about how vinyl just sounds better.
It's got a warmer sound.
Yeah, that's what I
Can't
wanted to
get
hear.
that. You can't get that with digital sound now. Kids don't know about it.
Kids don't know. They don't know.
Kids these days. Folks, that's what I want now, is that instead of like, oh, the Jews control the world, they're trying to destroy the white race, I want the Jews responsible for that, minor petty shit like that.
Dude, we had IT desktop support. Hell yeah.
Senior
Folks,
baby.
the Jews. It's the Jews' fault that we have digital now. Analog. It used to sound so warm. The Jews, they took it away.
The sonic voices, folks, they were so good, but then the Jews
Ooh, an Oracle developer.
Have you heard Tails, folks? Tails sounds like a little girl.
Folks, the little 5-year-old boy who voiced Tails in Sonic Adventure. Do you know what the Jews did? The Jews, they came up to him. They said, hey, we got a part that we want you to play in television. And they didn't do Sonic anymore. They did that because they want to take him away from you.
There you go. Marketing. Fuck yeah.
Folks, they gave him a job. That pays $40,000 more a year. Just to fuck with you.
Just so you know, our goal with this channel was to cause the most incidents where a kid is listening to us and the parents hears it and they bust down the door saying, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
You better be watching porn, son.
Yeah, that's the initial goal of this channel. It's like, why did I just hear Jews and Sonic and like voices? What's going on?
What's going on?
I know we haven't spoke to you 5 years straight, and that's led you down this rabbit hole of going to the internet for entertainment.
Yes.
But this has gotta stop.
Listen, I know you're 38 years old, so I really can't, legally prevent you from doing any of this. But like,
Come on.
it's my house.
Like,
My house, my rules. Like,
come
come
on.
on. Come on. He's right, guys. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on.
Austin, say something funny.
Boop boop.
That's pretty good.
Beep, beep, I'm a sheep. Beep, beep, I'm a sheep.
Jake, it was very nice of you to just come in like that to poop on his parade. He did his best, frankly. So, outstage him like that.
I was playing off of his bit. I wanted him to, to vibe with me, to riff.
I feel like Austin is trained to, if you say the words vibe to him, he will immediately start vibing and drop everything else he's doing.
Many people have said that Console Commandants is the Velvet Underground of the Let's Play channels. Not a lot of people went to their shows, but everyone who did started their own Sonic podcasts.
We are the cancer spreader, if you will.
Yes.
Fuck COVID spreading, we got that good shit.
That's why we get experimental with our bits. We definitely don't just go to saying big dick retard or seeing what movie Bob has been getting up to.
Never.
Anthony stories. We're very prog rock.
I'm liking all these people in this QA testers, folks. We love them.
QA tester, QA non. Coincidence?
I think not, frankly.
They're the same thing.
They were under our nose the whole fucking time.
If you ever have some sort of safety rep walking around your work,
So I'm definitely didn't hear what you said before, Jake. Movie Bob's retweeting people that are like being very specific that they weren't being mean when they called someone a bitch.
Epic.
So thanks for going normal.
What I was talking about was QAnon, and I wanna take this time to send a message to the people who believe in QAnon out there. A lot of them, they're not doing too good because their guy lost. A lot of people believe in QAnon. They think that there is a global conspiracy of elite vampire pedophiles that use blood magic, wanting to destroy all tradition and everything they hold dear.
It's Russia all over again.
And to those people, I just want to say, you're right. You're fucking right. What the fuck are you gonna do about it?
No one will believe you.
No one will believe you. No one can stop us now.
So the tweet.
Hail Biden, hail Soros.
The tweet that they're referring to is Megyn Kelly, our strong girl, our favorite strong girl.
Yes.
She wrote, "Written like a man who's been in the basement for a year," and it's a tweet made by Joe Biden 23 hours ago, in which he wrote, "A nation's united, a nation strengthened, a nation healed, the United States."
Amazing.
such great words from a dementia-ridden man with plaque on his brain.
Yes, hero.
I don't know how that's not a parody. Just nation united, mission accomplished.
So
boy.
who called who a bitch in this?
Basically, a bunch of people were calling her a bitch. But then people were getting called out how that's bad, and they're like, no.
China all over, Ken.
Oh, see, this person, Meredith Salinger, don't be a bitch, Megan, and then people, I guess, got on her. And she was like, I didn't call her a bitch, I said don't act like one. I'm just like, just fuck these people. Like they don't care. They don't actually give a shit.
I love that.
Ah!
You know, we're talking about Movie Bob, the same
What the
person.
fuck? Oh, look, it's all there. No, you see that?
I've been bombarded with pictures.
It was like all their profile pics for some reason. Was that all the devs or something?
I guess. I don't know.
We had to see their ugly faces. Why would they do that to us?
To show how much how well their soy diet has gone. Yeah. But yeah, Movie Bob's the kind of person who, and this is from experience having argued with them, he'll just like, you know, tut and whack his finger at you if you like, you know, you call him a fat piece of shit, which he is. Be like, no, body shaming. I should expect this from the Bernie Bros or whatever the fuck. But then it's just like, oh yeah, one of ours can just, you know, use the gendered insult, and that's fine. It's totally fine to call her a bitch, but don't do it to someone who is just like some fucking dumbass liberal who's just like, oh yeah, anyone who says working class is racist. Yeah, do one of these flashback dates.
Why?
Do you even have any? I want to see it.
Well,
bitch.
you've already seen one.
I want to see a second one. Whore.
Oh. Oh.
I mean, it's something we could end on.
You're end on.
I'm actually Enron. I'm the Enron CEO.
Oh, not Enron from Dragon Ball GT?
Yeah, I'm Enron from Dragon Ball GT.
I guess the actual CEO of Gab is upset about the Biden victory.
You mean
good?
Brainwash him.
It's something I did not think I'd ever say out loud.
Embryo, the mob.
You know why they're mad specifically?
I do not.
In their policy page, they added a thing about a task force online. So it says here, establish a new task force online, online harassment abuse to focus on the connection between mass shootings, online harassment, extremism, and violence against women. And the Gab CEO said they are coming for us. We won't back down. We won't give in. We'll need your help.
Oh, did you say Gab?
Yeah, Gab.
I thought you said Gap.
No,
The
sorry.
clothing store.
I didn't mean to say that.
Okay. Yeah. If I had known it was Gab, I would not have been surprised.
Well, that's the thing. It wasn't surprising, but first of all, I didn't know there was a CEO. I guess I should have figured. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Putting a person there is hard to imagine. It's like a CEO of 4chan. And then the fact they see this, they're specifically coming for us because we are this thing. It's very funny.
They know.
Yeah. It's like they didn't mention like even conservatives or anything. It's like, yes, we do violence against women on here all the time.
Yes, hate speech, epic.
Is Anthony a chicken soup man?
He is.
Nice. I don't know why, because it'd be really dumb and not probably a very cool feature, but I wish these skins gave some sort of gameplay element.
That would be fine.
Something. Also, you unlock the triple spin, so does that mean you can get the full completion by redoing everything with the triple spin to help you?
Says it gives you a little speed, but I don't know.
You just don't really notice it.
You know what?
Yeah.
Relatively minor thing they could do with those skins, like what you were saying, is to add like particle effects or something. So like when you play as Chicken Crash, like little feathers can come off your suit.
Yeah. We know why they didn't put much effort in, because I'm sure at some point we'll see more of these and they won't be free.
Yes.
Maybe they'll have particles. Yeah.
You got a checky point.
Austin, what do you do when you are with us and you just don't say anything for like 10 minutes straight? Are you even on this dimension anymore?
He's slowly jerking to our voices.
To our voices.
Yes.
Nitrocrate technology shows promise, but may require
You have to say the magic word that'll get Austin to come in an instant.
That's where you come in.
Diphthong.
Diphthong?
Yeah, I just got back. I literally just put my headset back on. And I had that.
Well, where did you go? Is what we're wondering.
I ordered wings.
I ordered wings.
That's the new going out for cigarettes, and cigarettes aren't as popular. We have to order wings. And you never came back.
Oh, it has to be at least one. Like the classic went out for smokes, never came back. But it's about like vape pens.
Oh yeah.
Went out for vapes and never came back.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What's the issue there, Austin?
Wow.
No, I'm doing homework and it timed me out of my.
Well, that explains my other answer, my other question that you didn't hear. I was wondering why you're silent for like 10 minutes at a time. If you're doing homework, that makes sense.
If you're doing homework, it's irresponsible.
Yeah, it is irresponsible, actually.
Don't you know that we're all gonna die?
Yeah.
Because of Biden.
Look, there's no point doing global warming while, doing homework while California is on fire. And I tell this to all my teachers, and they don't have a good argument. So I think I'm set, frankly.
Cole told me that we're all gonna die any day.
One of my friends lost their house and their dog and shit.
And their dog and shit. That was pretty casual.
Was it from fire?
Yep.
Why did they lose their dog?
The dog was in the house and was on fire.
Like, they somehow didn't know?
It was pretty early on in the fire.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't on the news yet. Their house was up. Apparently, pretty close to those people's gender reveal party.
Oh, that one, huh? Yeah, it was a gender reveal party. I still want them to go in front of the Nuremberg trials for that, but I don't think I'm gonna get my wish.
Ground up and turned into meat.
How many people died because of their gender reveal party?
It's hard to say, because there were fires anyway, I believe, right?
Yeah, fires were happening, but they, that definitely set off a big one because of the dryness.
So it'd be kind of hard to determine at that point. It's definitely non-zero, though, so that's cool.
Did you like what you saw, Jake?
I did.
I did that for you, if you want me to do
How
it
would you
again,
feel
it'll
being
cost 5
born?
tokens.
How would you feel being born knowing that your parents' gender reveal party got a lot of people killed?
I would feel pretty powerful.
I think I'd tell my dad, way to go.
Way to go, you're a winner.
You're a wiener.
Well, Crash was pretty cool, guys. It was a game. It happened.
I don't think either of those things are true.
Probably right.
But I do feel like in these troubled times, you should buy Commandants brand beef jerky soap.
We're all in this together, after all.
We're all in this together. Please ignore the fact that we are making billions off of this catastrophe.
You too can wash yourself with one of the staple food groups of Anthony's diet.
Hey, it's everyone's diet, just mainly Anthony's. You don't have to be mean about it.
Okay, sorry. Everybody but mainly Anthony's diet.
Austin, you're my #1 supporter. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, I do have a lot of that soap.
I like to imagine an Etsy page with this soap, but it's also your only link on there besides your soap is your OnlyFans. I don't know if you can do this, but I bet you can. I bet you can.
I like how soft the skin feels after I wash myself with the soap, and I also enjoy that my asshole smells like meat. Because it gives me a lot of, well, don't ask, but dogs do react kindly to the scent.
You trap dogs.
He has asked He's asked many small children what his asshole smells like, and that has been the most frequently cited answer.
Oh, it
You know?
stinks like meat. Oh,
You know, some
that's
of
so
us,
stinky.
some of us like myself and David, we are blessed in that we don't need products to have our assholes smell like meat. But for those of you who do need that, we have the Commandants jerky soap.
Yes. Out now,
Oh,
hitting
edgy.
the world one bar at a time.
Oh
What's edgy
yeah.
about? What's edgy about this exactly? That baby blue. That
Yeah.
baby blue. Is that getting for you?
Yeah.
Alternative women are all edgy to Anthony. If you're not a
Sure
trad
there.
wife, then Anthony thinks that you are SJW feminazi.
Well, is he wrong? That's the real question. Science, I think, is in yet.
This is a fictional Bandicoot alt girl that's made by $1 billion corporation, so probably wrong in that case.
I say this must be the 2 cutscenes.
The two XXX rated. That'd be awesome if they were. I'm not even gonna lie. That would be really funny to me.
If it was just porn.
Yeah, just like the unlocked porn, you have to play this game for 50 plus hours straight.
Guys,
It's worth it though.
it's worth it.
Good luck unlocking those cuck scenes, Anthony.
Oh, thank you.
That's what they're called now, officially. TM.
Yeah, 50 hours, cuck.
Haven't gotten 50 hours yet.
Next time on Console Commandants, we play Crash of the Titans and Mind Over Mutant.
You will see.